It's about these two beauties. Yes, we're going to talk about the Demellier Vancouver bag and one of my all-time favourites, the C'MON FENDI C'MON bag. So is it C'MON all the way? Or do we have a contender in Demellier? High luxury or luxury versus designer? Welcome back to my channel, you guys. I'm Hannah and this is So Much Design with Hannah. In this video I'm going to do a little comparison between the Demellier Vancouver bag and the FENDI C'MON bag. You know that I'm a Fendi lover. You know I love Fendi all the way. You also know, if you've watched my channel before, that I adore the C'MON bag. Yes, it is one of my favourite handbags, you guys. Probably for a very good reason, because the design for me, the satchel design that this bag has, is really perfect for every day. And to be honest, when I wear a handbag, these days it's mainly quite casual, walking around town. I don't do a lot of parties anymore. So my handbags have also changed a lot to become a bit more practical, I guess, for every single day. And the C'MON bag really fulfills that absolutely perfectly. But there is a new contender on the block in my collection, and that contender is the Demellier London Vancouver satchel bag. This bag has taken me by surprise. Yeah, I admit it. It has surprised me in a good way. I will show how these two beauties compare to each other in this video. So hopefully this video can help you decide what you think. If you're considering one of these two handbags, I hope this video will be helpful to you in making your own decision in terms of whether you should part with your hard-earned cash to pay the astronomical sum for this bag or the more palatable sum for this bag. So I've put out some of the things that I typically carry in my handbag depending on the size of them. So we've got the card holder that I'm currently wearing, which is my Bulgari card holder with the serpenty little snake head, which I adore. Fendi sunglasses, which will be interchanged with my reading glasses depending on how much I can fit in the bag. Let's see what fits in here, what we can get in here. Right, we'll try to put the glass cleaners in first. Alright, let's get the flap back like that. Sunglasses goes in like that. The lippies, that my card holder. Then we're going to have the travel card there, the keys there, the earpods and the bag hook. So there we go, everything fits really nicely and there is more space. So this is the C'MON bag. I think you can already see that we might have a little bit less space here, but let's try. So first, sunglasses. The glass cleaners. Alright, see we are running out of space already. The card holder. My keys. I need to bring my keys. Okay, so I think we will need to trade something up because you can see that it's already bulking a bit. It's going to ruin the bag, so that's no good. So we take this out. I'm going to put my cards, travel card, earpods. We can probably just fit this one in. Again, I don't like how it's bulking, so I think we're going to take this out. That's better. And we'll just put in a single lippy and that. And so you can see it fits a little bit less than the Demellier bag. And let's just close it. It closes quite comfortably, but it is really packed. So in conclusion, the Demellier Vancouver bag has definitely got more capacity than the FENDI C'MON bag, and this is the medium size. And the one that came out of top in terms of capacity was the Demellier bag. To be honest, I wasn't too surprised, because you can see here it is quite roomy. The width here is, this gets in the way. The width here is quite wide, and if we put up the C'MON bag, you will see side by side, much closer inspection with the C'MON bag, this gap. This is the bit we're missing versus the Demellier bag. So therefore, this one just doesn't have the capacity of the Demellier bag. And the other thing that I tried to show was that you have got, let's see if I can hold it. See the top flap? There's about 1.5 centimeters, maybe even 2 centimeters of the flap that just kind of overhangs in the design of the bag. Which means that when you see it from the front, it's nice, straight lines all the way to the bottom. But that's not actually space for the bag. So it's merely a design feature. Lovely design it is, but in terms of practical space, you're losing this much at the bottom and that much at the top. Whereas if we look at the Demellier bag, we've got the entire space. Yeah, there's hardly any gap there. And also the front flap is just there to kind of close it off. It doesn't take any space. So from that perspective, this one is definitely the more practical bag. Of course, what the C'MON bag has that the Demellier bag doesn't have is that the C'MON bag has got a nice back pocket, which I have to say I really like. I really like the back pocket because I will typically put my travel card in here at the back, so I don't have to open the flap, which can be, as you can see when you open it up, it can be a bit cumbersome having to do that. The other difference to note is that the C'MON bag has got like a little card holder pocket, but apart from that, it's got no dividing feature inside. It doesn't have a zip, it doesn't have a front pocket, it has got a back pocket. And if we look at the Demellier bag inside, it has got a zip compartment and it's got this little front slot. It's relatively easy to, close. Kind of pushes up on this button here. Can you see that? Yeah. Quite easy. The only thing I would say about this is that you can see these markings here. And I think that they will probably increase over time. Also at the top, when you do that, I don't know if I can show it to you, but you can see as you are doing that, this starts to crease a bit here at the top. So I've done that a little bit now by using it, And I think over time there might be a little bit more creasing around the top there. Oops. So there you go. So in terms of the straps, what's the difference there? Again, the way that they attach to the bag is quite similar. So we've got a piece of hardware here at the top where the strap slots through. Can you see that? Yeah. And it goes through to the other grommet here so that you can pull it like that. So you can wear it as a shoulder bag, or you can wear it as a crossbody as well. It's adjustable. I would say when I was first kind of adjusting these grommets were a bit fiddly. They were quite hard to get through the holes here. So you can see they're just sort of like a little slit in the leather. Yeah, so that was a little bit fiddly. We do have that little adjustment, which again I find a little bit fiddly. Yeah, a little bit fiddly. And if we look at the CMON bag, it's a very similar principle. So you can see we've got these two findings that sits at the top where the strap goes through. I don't have the actual bag strap on here, but it goes through like so. It's the exact same method. So you can see it pulls through, and then you can do the exact same thing as the Demellier bag. Admittedly, I don't use the CMON strap very often. I prefer the additional FENDI webbing strap that I've got, which is just plain black, and even if it doesn't really match the bag, I think it goes perfectly fine. So that's the one that I use the most for this bag, to be honest, because I find that this webbing strap is so super comfortable. I mean, couldn't talk highly enough about these FENDI straps. They're so great, really, really good. Highly recommend. They are expensive, but they are worth it, guys. They're really worth it if you've got a FENDI bag to get one of these. And of course, because that's gold and that's gold, I think it works quite well. So yeah, no, I don't use the CMON bag strap that much, but as you can see, it's got several holes on it. So it is adjustable, and it is usable both as a shoulder bag, if I can say it, or a crossbody bag. It can be used for both, or you can use a top handle as well if you kind of double it up. So which one of these two bags, in my humble opinion, comes out on top? It's a really hard choice because, you know, FENDI has got my heart 110%. And I really, really love the CMON bag. It really is come on, come on, come on all the way for me. However, if I'm going to put a practical lens on this, which may not be what we want to do when we're talking luxury, then I have to say the Demellier handbag is a big contender. It really is. It is so similar. It is so similar to the CMON bag, and with a price tag that is 1/10 of this, well, yeah. So my recommendation really would be, if you are thinking about the FENDI CMON bag or another satchel type bag from a luxury brand, if you haven't yet pulled the trigger on a luxury handbag at luxury prices, is to road test something like a Demellier handbag. The Vancouver satchel bag is perfect if it's a satchel you're after. There are obviously very many other satchel bags that look pretty similar to this. APC's got one. It might be that you are actually thinking about a Celine satchel bag, in which case you're talking a lot of money that you need to spend. I would recommend trying out something like this just to work out whether it is the style for you. And you can play around with it and kind of work out, well, actually, do I want to spend the luxury money price tag for the handbag? What I would say about the C'MON bag is that it is super durable. I've had this for a little while now, and there is absolutely no corner wear. And because it is the sugar print and it's a canvas, it just doesn't scratch. The hardware is perfect. So from that perspective, I would say that the C'MON bag is a really good luxury handbag purchase. And it's also a little bit cheaper, I believe, than a Celine type satchel. I think it is. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but I think this is cheaper. But it's definitely a really good pick if you love a satchel. I would still highly recommend the C'MON bag. I have got so much wear out of this bag and I absolutely still love it. It's not going anywhere. It will remain in my collection. So let me know in the comments below what you thought of this little comparison video. Do you have a satchel bag? Is there one in your collection that you absolutely love and adore? Do you want to make a recommendation to our little community here? What do you think about the Demellier handbag? What do you think about the FENDI C'MON bag? I would just absolutely love to hear from you in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this little review of the C'MON and the Demellier Vancouver handbag. If you enjoyed the video, please give it some thumbs up love. And if you have yet to subscribe, please hit that little notification bell. It would mean the absolute world to me. I'm trying to grow my channel and I can't do it without you. And thank you to all my current subscribers for all your wonderful support. It means the absolute world to me. See you in my next video and have a most fabulous day wherever you are in the world. Bye guys.